Okay, hey everybody. I just wanted to let you all know what happened today. I posted a couple of days ago and I told you about my decision to go ahead and go off with Tysabri and start the Copaxone again. And today was my last infusion of the Tysabri. 61 doses, 5 years, and I actually am thinking that it was the right decision. I made the right choice, especially after doing some research where I found an article that was from earlier this year where it said that the cases of PML was up to 95. And that was back in February, I think, and the number of cases was 95, and 20 people had died from it, and the longer that you're on it, your risk goes up, and I can only imagine what my percentage is now. And they only had data after 2 years, and they recommended that after 2 years, is when they came out with this whole new thing with the JC virus antibody testing, which I was supposed to have today. Some lady was supposed to come and draw my blood so that I can go ahead and be tested for it. Me, as well as another individual that I went to treatment with, was supposed to have it done, and nobody showed up. So to me, that shows that really it doesn't really matter to them, because basically all you end up becoming is a number anyways. And since I didn't have it done, I figure, well, you know, I'm not going to go ahead and pursue it. I'm not going to be tested for it, since I am no longer taking the Tysabri. I'm not on it anymore, so I don't have that risk of acquiring the PML. Or even if I did have the antibody, it wouldn't matter, I guess, to me anymore. Some people have said, well, you should still have it done, just to see, because, well, the Tysabri's in your system, you could still develop it, but, you know, that's a chance that I'm probably going to take. I just went there and I said my goodbyes to everybody, and the people that I actually went to treatment with every month made that same decision to possibly to go off of the Tysabri and to go back on the injections. And I've been on them now for a week. I missed a couple of days, but today I had my treatment, and I don't know if it was because of both of them, if the shots are kind of counteracting the Tysabri, or what the case is, but I really wasn't feeling good this evening, and usually around dusk or so I don't feel good. Anyways, it's the weather or whatever it is, but I just wasn't feeling good, and I can tell you that I'm still trying to get used to getting these shots again. I forgot what it was like. I forgot how tender you get. I did them in my belly for a week, and like I said before on one of my posts on Facebook, I feel like I'm a human pincushion again. So tonight I opted to do it in my thigh, and it hurt. Even though it's under the skin, it still hurts, and it's just a price, I guess, that you have to pay. But like I said, I'm glad I decided to go off the Tysabri, to quit playing the Russian roulette with the PML. You know, every time I got a headache, or every time I stuttered, or I slurred my words, or my eyesight was kind of going haywire, I always thought, first thing in my mind was, oh my God, do I have PML? And so that was always in the forefront of my head. And hopefully these couple of months it works out of my system, because I know it takes, I believe, 3 or 4 months for it to completely be out of your system. It won't be that bad, I'm hoping, since I am on the Copaxone, so I have at least something in my system. Even though I have heard that all these drugs don't work anyways, they don't slow the progression, I have no idea. It's just a way, I think, for the pharmaceutical companies to make money anyways. But I have my MRI on Monday, so I will see what that tells me. See if the Tysabri was working. Last time I had my MRI was back in December, and when I had it then, my lesions were significantly smaller. They were shrinking. But like I said, I think in these last couple of months, I felt like the Tysabri was no longer working for me. I felt like when I would go get my treatment, before it was working for me, it was working great, and I can always tell when I needed my treatment. I was real lethargic, and I just felt awful, and then once I had my treatment, I was better. And the last couple of months, you know, that wasn't the case. So I think either my body got used to it, or it just hasn't been working for me. So I'm hoping by going back on the shots that it'll kind of restart my immune system, and give me a new opportunity to kind of start to heal again. And I think also I'm going to ask my doctor again, even though he told me that I shouldn't do it. He wouldn't prescribe it for me, but I'm thinking maybe like if I get the prescription for prednisone, you know, kind of to let myself build up my muscles a little bit again, so I kind of have a little bit of a leeway while I do the shots. My doctor doesn't like to do anything, and I've had like 5 or 6 MRIs, and I haven't even seen one of them, and he just tells me, oh, you can't understand them anyways, but he won't show them to me. So anyways, I just wanted to go ahead and post, let you know how it went today, let you know that I'm glad I am off of it, especially after reading what I read this evening. So that is a good thing. And as far as the other drugs, I'm still on the Ampura. My doctor says it's a load of crap. It doesn't work worth shit, is what he told me. And he said, you can go ahead and stay on it if you want. But I know for some people it works, for some people it doesn't. For me, it works, and I notice if I don't take a dose, I don't feel as strong as if I was to take both of them. So I think it works, but it's still kind of muffled in some ways. So maybe when I'm on the shots, it'll take better effect. And like I said, the CCSVI, my anniversary was a couple days ago, and you know, it's sad that we don't have that opportunity available to us, that it is covered, and that people see that it is beneficial for some people to have it regarding their veins. I know it's covered if it's not a diagnosis of MS, but if it's MS, they won't cover it, which is totally ridiculous to me, because if your veins are blocked, you want to get them fixed no matter what, and you shouldn't have to worry about, if your insurance won't cover it, paying $7,000, $8,000. Some of us can't afford that, and it's just sad, you know. And I often think it would be a different story if somebody from the pharmaceutical company or one of the doctors had MS, or one of their family members had MS. Then they would want to do anything they could to help them out, and stop it or slow the progression. And it's just all money. That's what it comes down to, and it's sad. But anyways, I wanted to post and let you all know that I'm all good, and I can post again after I have my MRI on Monday. I got the notice today that all the blood work that I had was good, you know, all within the ranges, and I've never had a problem with that. So that's a good thing. But I'm just hoping that these shots really will start making me feel better again, and to get me back to where I was. And for those of you that are on Facebook and are on Ampera, or have any questions or want to talk to anybody on Ampera, I have a group, a page on there that I created. It's called Ampera.relief, and you can go ahead and join that page, and a lot of people post on there, ask questions, concerns, advice, and it's just a great forum to talk about it. And I'm going to be starting another page, another MS page on there as well, just for general MS topics and questions, concerns, that I think is really beneficial for us to have. So I'm going to be doing that within the next couple of days, weeks, I don't know, but it's coming. So you can look for that. And if you want to friend me on Facebook, my tag is, like it is on my YouTube channel, Media Guy 75. So you can go ahead and send me a friend request, and I'll go ahead and accept you. Sometimes I let that slide a little bit, so if I don't accept you right away, I'm sorry, but eventually I will. So I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope you all are doing good, and until next time, I will talk to you later. Bye.